Welcome to Saugatuck, Douglas, and Fenville, 3 charming towns where local wine, beer, cider, and creativity flow freely. Hi, I'm Caitlin, and this weekend I'll be exploring the craft beverage scene all throughout this beautiful region. Come along to discover where locals and visitors alike enjoy a drink or two. You've heard of farm to table, but here, it's all about farm to glass. Up and down the coast of Lake Michigan, you'll find rolling landscapes dotted with apple orchards and vineyards, thanks to a microclimate that's just right for growing crops. The ideal climate and rich land make this the perfect recipe for craft beverage brilliance. To kick off the weekend, I'm stopping by the Modales Vineyard to learn more about their elegant red and white wines. What is it about Fenville that makes this such a great location for growing grapes?
So Fenville AVA is actually the 3rd AVA in the United States. Back in the 80s, we were able to prove that this section from the Black River at South Haven to the Kalamazoo River right by Douglas, that there's something special about the soils, about the effect of the lake, about the sloping. So there's different deposits. So you could even walk a vineyard, and that idea of terroir, which just means like the sense of place, it could be different block to block. We stay cool enough that we preserve our acidity. We don't have to add it back, which is something special, especially with the focus that we have at Modales. We're low intervention, meaning we try to do the least to the wine as is possible. So we keep the native pollinator flowers around. We want bees hovering around. We don't use herbicides, so everything is manual weed cultivation. So I feel like we have a vintage variation that's really, really fun because it's gonna be different every year. And that's something special that every time you go to experience a different vintage, it's gonna tell a different story.
I love that. Well, I'm super excited to see what stories your wines have to tell us.
Let's go taste some.
Okay, awesome. Modales isn't the only winery taking advantage of the unique terroir here. Fen Valley Vineyards, Michigan Wine Company, and Cranes are also reaping the benefits of the region. Their award-winning winemakers are bottling the essence of the land and telling vibrant stories with every sip. With day 1 in the books, I'm even more excited for what tomorrow has in store. If beer is more your speed, then you're in for a treat. From blueberry sours to juicy IPAs, the beer scene here is all about unique flavors you won't find anywhere else. I'm here with beer in hand at Waypost Brewing Company. Anna, can you tell me what it means to you to be a craft brewery?
Yeah, a craft brewery is a small brewery and independent producer. Kind of toes the line between traditional brewing methods and also trying to be innovative and chase the new. In 2017, my partner and I started exploring this area. What we were drawn to was a real confluence of very creative people, really talented makers and skilled farmers. Here at Waypost, we're located on a 58-acre working farm. So we grow blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, all the berries. We also grow our own botanicals, and we love showcasing those in our beers. On a busy day, we get people from all over come visit us. We have young families, we have couples, we have tour groups, and then we also have craft beer aficionados. So we get people from all over the spectrum.
We've tasted local wines, sipped on craft beers, and now it's time to try some of the region cider. From grapes to hops and now apples. We're here at Virtue Cider, where sustainability plays a huge role in the creation of their award-winning hard ciders. So Greg, I gotta ask, how does this become this?
Well, obviously we start out with apples. We get our apples only from Michigan, only in the fall. So it's kind of like a winery where you just press, when the grapes get harvested, we just press when the apples are harvested. The second ingredient besides apples is patience. You just gotta wait. So Caitlin, this is the barrel house. This is where we turn fermented cider into barrel-aged cider. So all the different woods will give different character to the cider. Well, this is aged in French oak. Once it's done fermenting and aging, then we taste it, and it kind kind of tells us where it wants to go.
What do you think this one's telling you?
This one's dry, but it's got a little bit of funk, so it might go into La Panette or Old Spot.
Okay.
To do my research, I went over to England and France and visited a bunch of cider makers, and was really influenced by not only the cider, but just the countryside. They make their cider on a farm. Piggy! Woo-hoo! It wouldn't be a farm if we didn't have animals. So we got some English Gloucestershire Old Spots, which is a very distinct type of pig.
This is such a beautiful property. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, Caitlin.
And there you have it, my fellow drink connoisseurs. Now that you know where to kick back and relax with a beverage in hand, it's time to experience them for yourself. Grab your friends and book a trip. You might just find yourself coming back for more.